Hey friends, and welcome back to another video. My name's Emma Lefebvre, and today we're doing our annual favorite things of the past year. This year, 2024, I'm going to be going through some of my paintings that I did, some big moments that have changed my life this year, as well as some of my favorite products. So let's jump in and get started. Okay friends, so 2024 was a pretty big year, and I'm going to start with one of the biggest events that has happened in my career, and that was at the beginning of the year where we kicked off a new video where I got to paint with Bryce Dallas Howard, the actress, director, extraordinaire. It was a pinch me moment because I have been a fan of hers for a long time. And then when I had saw the year before that she had been following me on my Instagram, been following some of my tutorials, I reached out, we started chatting, which I was like, phew. And then I asked her very, very nervously if she would paint with me in a YouTube video, and she did. And it was amazing. We hung out for like a couple hours over Zoom, painted together the cat from her movie Argyle, which was so much fun to watch. It was life-changing. It made me realize what YouTube can do and how it can reach so many people out there. The fact that my videos reach people in countries halfway across the world is crazy enough, but then other people as well that I admire is like mind-blowing. So that was a way to start off the year. And then luckily in the end of the summer, I got to go to Fan Expo with my family, who they're just a bunch of nerdy boys, and they were really excited to see all the booths and everything. But Bryce was actually there doing some signing and meet and greets, and I messaged her and we actually got to meet up face to face, which was so cool because she saw me and threw her arms around me and we took a picture together, and it was amazing. It was just like connecting with a friend. So I was so happy that that happened, and just so lucky that she was so down to earth and kind enough to take the time out to paint with me and just hang out. So that was definitely one of the biggest highlights of my year. Another big moment this year, both of my kids are out of the house. They both go to school, and I know this doesn't seem huge, but I've been a stay-at-home mom for 6 years since Noah was born. I had left my job teaching kindergarten, and I decided I was going to be a stay-at-home mom. And then during the craziness that was motherhood, I took up painting and creating videos, which had turned into this amazing career, but I was juggling being a mom and creating content and trying to paint and grow something all at the same time. And it was wild. And I couldn't have done it without my husband, who then took a step back from his job and became a partner of mine. And we tackled parenting together. And then that allowed more time for my creative work. But still, I was working 2.5 days a week to get 3 videos out a week and do all of the other product creating and all that. And it was sucking a lot of the joy out of this job for me. And finally this year, we got Noah off to school, which he'd been in school for the past 2 years. He's in grade 1 now. But our little one, our little bundle of joy, Miles, is 2.5 now, and he just started daycare this year, and he loves it. He is such a social butterfly. Both of them are. And they're both out of the house thriving, which gives me and Matt 5 days a week to work, which doesn't seem like that big, but it's huge because now we have so much more time to get more content shot, more time for me to explore painting and myself through my art, so I don't burn out as quickly, which is a huge step because there was a moment where, well, there were many moments where I was burning out and I didn't know if I wanted to do this anymore. But when you're juggling everything, it feels impossible. So now I feel like things are starting to slow down and I can really catch my breath and enjoy painting again, which is huge. Another huge moment this year, which hasn't happened yet, but I released my first Uptrek retreat where we are doing an art retreat in the south of France, which is happening this April. I am so excited. And this is another pinch me moment because when in my life did I ever think that I would be traveling to Europe, which I've never been. I have never traveled. I've barely been outside my front door. I haven't gone many places. Let alone Europe. So the fact that I get to travel to a gorgeous estate and paint with like-minded people and taste incredible food and just live up the life for 8 days and just paint is absolutely incredible. So I am so excited about that and so excited to do more with Uptrek. Their retreats seem absolutely incredible, and I couldn't be more thrilled to become a partner with them and do hopefully many, many more. But that happened this year, and I'm so excited to actually get going next year. And the last big moment are products that I released this year. We had my advent calendar go live this Christmas, which was so much fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. It was really fun to come up with and create. I think we learned a lot of things that people liked, things that people didn't like, things we could improve on, and it just makes me want to do more because really we're testing it out. We've never done anything like this. There have been art supply calendars in the past, but nothing quite like this. So it was really exciting to develop and design. Like painting Christmas things in July was wild to me, but I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I absolutely love it. You can still get it if you want it. I will put the link in the description down below, but that was really big. And then the other one was creating my botanical brush set, which came out this year, which I absolutely love for painting. I need to do more floral work. I feel like I haven't in a while, but these brushes are perfect for that. People are loving them, and this was also so much fun to create. Okay, so those were some big moments. Now I want to go through some of my favorite products that I tried this year that I absolutely loved. So I actually got to try a bunch of new watercolor paints from different companies this year. I got to try some Shinhan paints, which you see me using daily in my videos, which I absolutely love. They are the PWC ones. They're not the professional, but they are professional. They're not called professional. They're a step above, which is, I don't know. But either way, love them. I got to try some Michael Harding paints, which I absolutely love as well. Some brand new Paul Rubens tubes, professional tubes that were amazing to use. And then some My Mary Blue, which I wasn't like totally blown away with, but there were some really nice colors. And through that, I created the ultimate palette. This is a video if you missed it. I got this palette from Shinhan. It's huge. And I filled it with, I don't even know how many colors are in here. I wrote it down somewhere. A billion colors that you don't need, but there are a lot of fun colors in here. And they're a mix of Shinhan, Paul Rubens, My Mary Blue, Michael Harding, maybe Sennelier, I don't know. There's a whole slew of them in here, and they're a lot of fun. I got to paint with this again. I haven't been using it because I've been using my smaller one. I think smaller is better, to be honest. When you look at this, you think, I need all those colors. You really don't. This is fun. This is a lot of fun, but you don't need this. I will say that now. Working with a smaller palette is actually way better for your skill set and developing skills. But this was a lot of fun, and there's some really beautiful colors in here. So this was a lot of fun testing out a bunch of different professional brands, and I really enjoyed that. And the palette is beautiful. I don't know if they come in smaller sizes, but it's a beautiful palette, really sturdy, really nice. Other products that I tried this year. A small independent company, Art Car Creations, which is run by Trupti, a woman and her husband. They make handmade watercolors. I did a collaboration with them this year where we created a botanical palette. Now this tin is from Christy Rice. She came out with beautiful watercolor tins that were empty this year. And I got to have a set, which was great. And I did a giveaway. They are absolutely gorgeous. So I put my pans from Art Car Creations in here. This is my botanical set. I chose, was it 15? Yeah, 15 colors from their range of colors that I absolutely loved, purposely for botanicals and florals and all that. And we curated this set. They sold out so quickly. So much fun. I'd love to work with them again. Their handmade watercolors are gorgeous. And lately they have come out with some really beautiful granulating colors that I kind of want. But yeah, Art Car Creations, gorgeous. Now, speaking of granulating colors, at the beginning of last year, Paul Rubens had sent me one of their gift sets. Now, it is in Chinese, so I don't know. It was like Shiyun, Shiyun paints, and it was like 5 or 6 tubes. I can't remember. These aren't all of them, but they came in this big circular pack, and they're granulating watercolors. And at the time, I wasn't as appreciative of granulating watercolors. There was one color in here. I don't know where it is, and it's my favorite. It was like a green, or is it this one? I think it's this one because it's one that's mostly used. It's one of my favorite colors. And since then, I've been dabbling a little bit more with granulating paints, but this definitely kickstarted it. These are beautiful. But more recently, just because I wanted some more granulated paints. Art Car Creations has some too that I do have. But I ordered these Supervision ones from Amazon. It came with a pack of 3. And they are so much fun to use. So there are granulating colors where it's just like one solid color, but really not chunky, separating-ish like. But then there's like the dual color gradients where you have, I don't know if you can see that, where it's like, this is brown and turquoise, and they like separate the colors. Like this one's like brown and purple, this one's purple and blue. Like, and I've kind of become obsessed. So I then got these granulating colors, which are like those dual color gradients, not gradients, granulation. So like an orange and green and pink and green. Like it's just, they're really cool. And I've been painting with them and experimenting with them. And I've never liked granulating colors, or I didn't understand the purpose of them. I feel like people were saying, use them for landscapes. And I didn't like them if they were being used with like solid watercolors that are really smooth. I felt it just didn't match. But then using them on their own, like, I'm obsessed. This is the green from the Paul Rubens one, that color green. Like, this is probably one of my favorite colors. I'm obsessed with that green. And these I've just been painting for myself. These are not for videos. Don't ask if there's a tutorial on them, because there's not. I've been learning how to paint for myself. This one is that turquoise and brown one, which I love. And just the separation is so beautiful. The purple one is a lot of fun. I think I used, the Supervision, I can't remember which ones I used, but they were a lot of fun to do. And I've just been really enjoying these kind of granulating landscapes and just having so much fun. Also, this is very much inspired by Sarah Cray, who's been doing these atmospheric landscapes. She has like a whole series and like a box that she sells of the tutorials, which are absolutely gorgeous. So if you're into doing those kind of atmospheric landscapes, definitely check her out. But I've totally been inspired, and I'm like, I want to do it. And so I picked up those granulating paints, and I've been obsessed. So that's another product that I've absolutely loved this year. Okay, so another one that kind of fits in this category, not one specific product, because this is a product I've been using for a very long time, but this year I became Etchr Labs Canadian ambassador, and you have probably seen me use their sketchbooks throughout my career for the past, I don't know, 3-4 years at least. I used to do all my tutorials in here, and I love their sketchbooks. They're one of my favorite sketchbooks, probably my favorite. I can't really decide between which one of theirs. They have the one with the white covers, they have the perfect sketchbook, but they create beautiful products that I've always loved. So it's not a new one, but it's new being their Canadian ambassador, and I'm so excited to work with them. They have 100% cotton watercolor paper in all of their sketchbooks. I love the cold pressed. The ones that have the white cover are the thinner papers. So it's, I think, 230 GSM, which usually when you have like a thinner or less weight paper tends to buckle a bit more, but I don't really have, like, I mean, all watercolor paper is going to move and buckle a bit, but you can still paint on both sides of these pages, and your sketchbook just looks full and vibrant, full of beautiful paintings. Absolutely love them. So those are the white cover ones. The perfect sketchbook is, I think, 300 GSM cold pressed watercolor paper. It's slightly higher quality, usually has like a faux leather cover. I've been having a lot of fun painting in these. Did some stuff for the France retreat, just kind of figuring some things out, but this paper is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so excited to become their ambassador. They also have other products that they've sent me recently, which I haven't been able to try yet, like their little ceramic palette, their satchel. So those are things I'm excited to try in 2025. But Etchr is definitely up there as one of my favorite products, and I'm so excited to be working with them. And keep an eye out, because there might be a sketchbook collaboration coming in the near future. Another product that I've really enjoyed is these watercolor pencils from Karst Goods. So I had never heard of Karst before. They did send me a big package. They sent me these originally, and they're stone paper, and I did a video on them if you're interested. But I don't know why. I have the watercolor pencils from is it Faber-Castell? I can't remember. Huge set of like 200 colors. I keep finding myself drawn to these ones. I don't know if there's just the packaging. There's less colors, so it's a little less intimidating, less overwhelming, but they're woodless watercolor pencils. So all of this inside is pigment. And I just find them really easy to use and a lot of fun, and just really, I like materials that inspire me, even if it's just the way they look. But because there's not all the wood around here, you can take your brush and swipe the color onto your brush, if your brush is wet, right from the tip. You can do that with the wood ones too, but there's only a smaller little area. This you can do kind of like a crayon, which is really cool. So I've just been finding myself really enjoying these a lot lately. Like a lot, which I never really loved watercolor pencils in the past, but I'm really enjoying those. And then Karst, they sent me some sketchbooks, which I haven't used much of yet, but they also sent me their planner for 2025, which I'm so excited about because I love planners. And it's so funny. In high school, I never used my planner. I never planned things out. I never wrote things down. But ever since I started this business, I am obsessed. I have to write everything down because my brain doesn't work. So they sent me this 2025 planner. It's absolutely beautiful. I showed it in the newest video of me reviewing their package that they sent, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited. And their stone paper is really cool. It's waterproof. Go watch the video. It's kind of cool. And then lastly, one thing I already talked about, my botanical brush set. So I did come out with this year, but I want to show you one brush specifically. So you get the painting that's on the cover inside. And then on the back, there's a link to a tutorial of how to paint this. And then these are the brushes. I have a video kind of unboxing these. I have a video unboxing these as well. But one reason I love this set is for the 1/2 inch flat brush. I'm not going to use these right now because they're brand new. But this is the brush, and I've absolutely loved painting florals with this. So my friend Jillian Boone, who's another YouTuber, incredible watercolor floral artist. I've done a video with her. I've talked about her a lot. She is the one who introduced me to using this flat wash brush for florals, and I'm obsessed. And so we created a set including this one and a smaller one, and I absolutely love it. So it's another favorite product of mine. I think I need to paint more florals and get back into that in the new year because it's been a while. But yeah, those are my favorite products of 2024. Okay, and then lastly, I want to talk about some of my favorite paintings that I did this year, favorite videos. I'm not one to love a lot of the artwork I do, to be honest. I never really walk away from a painting going, I nailed that. It is gorgeous. But there have been some that I've enjoyed, and this is me trying to pump myself up because I don't do it a lot, and I don't usually like things I created. But one video that did really well that I really enjoyed doing was the mushroom video. People really love this one, and I love this one. I don't know, people love mushrooms. If you could tell me what it is about mushrooms. I like mushrooms too, but this one did well, and it was a lot of fun to do, and I did walk away from this one going, that was pretty good. So that's one of my favorite paintings. Other favorite paintings, there's no video on this, but because of my upcoming trip to France for the retreat, I had to do some paintings or supply some supply some photos for the website. And I decided to paint some of the locations that we're going. So I painted the town of Albi for a photo for the website, which was a lot of fun because I don't do paintings like this. But this was a lot of fun. And this is the kind of stuff I'm going to be teaching on the retreat. So I had to figure it out myself first. I'm like, we're going to be looking at a lot of landscapes. I got to figure out how to do that in architecture. So I practiced that a lot. I really like this one. Maybe it's also just the orientation. It's long and skinny. I don't know. And then I did this one, and this is the the estate we are staying at. This is part of it. They're like little watchtower and the florals. So that was a lot of fun to create because this is not stuff I do. I don't typically do this, but we're going to be there looking at the beautiful scenery and the beautiful buildings, and I got to learn how to paint this if I'm going to teach it. So I did these, and I'm actually really pleased with myself. Did not happen in one go. I will say that. I did a few and got frustrated, but I got there eventually, and I learned things along the way. Another painting I really loved this year was this one, which I did recently, which is a video that just came out last week before, but I did a lot of experimenting with texture in this one and colors, and I just really enjoyed how that turned out. It makes me want to paint more of these. And also I've been using salt a lot more. I did this for an Instagram reel, this one, which was a lot of fun. And I've just been really enjoying landscapes recently, which is not usually my thing. But then again, these ones too, the atmospheric kind of landscapes with the granulating watercolors. These have been some of my faves. And oh, and then the Art Car Creations, their watercolors, they also make sketchbooks, and they have this beautiful 100% cotton paper that is absolutely beautiful to paint on. And I find I have another sketchbook from them I can't find right now, and I painted lots in it, and I loved everything that turned out. There's something about this paper, the softness. Like, I don't know if you guys remember some of these paintings. I've been having so much fun. So those I've enjoyed. And then lastly, I had to include a Christmas painting that I did recently. I love the gnome video. This one was fun. These guys turned out so cute. I love the patterns on their hats and stuff. This was a really fun video to do. All these videos are still available to watch. I enjoyed that, and the 12 days of live streams that I did, those turned out well. I think with more time, with having, 5 days a week to work, but also paint for myself, has really kind of ignited this excitement in painting again for me, which I really desperately needed. So that's why things are turning out more. I'm not getting better. I just have more time to relax and really enjoy the process again, because it's been a while. Motherhood, eh? But yeah, so that's it. That's all my favorites of 2024. I've had such a fun year, full of ups and downs. I'm so grateful for all of you for being here, subscribing to my channel, watching my videos. A lot of you guys ask, how can I support you? I don't have, money to subscribe to this and that. You just being here, watching my videos, leaving a like or a comment is so helpful to me. I don't think you realize how big of an impact that really has on my livelihood. So something as simple as a click of a like really helps watching my videos. I am so incredibly grateful for all of you guys, and I'm so glad you're here. So I hope you're enjoying my channel. If you guys have anything that you would like to see in this upcoming year of 2025, tutorial-wise, questions, video ideas, please let me know in the comments below. And that's about it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you guys soon. And that's about it. Have a great day, guys. Bye.